Ever found yourself drifting off to sleep, all cozy in bed, only to suddenly feel like you're falling from somewhere? It's like your body momentarily loses control, followed by a twitch that snaps you awake. If this has happened to you, definitely share in the comments. Don't worry, it's quite common. Roughly 60 to 70% of people experience this at some point in their lives. This sudden shock or muscle movement is known as a hypnic jerk or sleep start. But why does it happen? What's the science behind it? And how can it be managed? Before we dive into all of that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our new videos. So, before we kick off today's video, I've got a question for you all. What's the condition called when someone feels sleepy all day long? The first correct answer in the comments will get pinned. Alright guys, when we're asleep, our brain and body gradually start to relax. During this process, our heart rate slows down, our breathing becomes steady, and our muscles loosen up. So sometimes during this sleep transition, we experience a sudden jolt. Just a split second, really. This jolt can be so intense, you might feel like you're falling right out of bed or dropping into a pit. It's such a strong sensation. It can even shock you awake. Now, if you're wondering what causes these hypnic jerks, well, a major factor could be a disconnect between your brain and body. To understand this, we need to look at two important brain systems: the reticular activating system, RAS, and the motor cortex. The RAS, it regulates your wakefulness and sleep transitions. When you're awake, it's active, keeping your brain alert and helping your body respond to, well, everything around you. But as you start to fall asleep, the RAS gradually slows down, so you can easily enter the sleep phase. However, if your mind is overstimulated, maybe due to stress, anxiety, or too much caffeine, this smooth transition gets disrupted. As a result, instead of completely switching off, the RAS sometimes stays active and sends a sudden, unexpected brain signal which triggers a hypnic jerk. It's like a neurological glitch. Your brain suddenly triggers a reflex action. On the other hand, we have the motor cortex. This controls your muscle movements. When you're awake, it constantly sends signals to your body to move. But as you fall asleep, these signals gradually slow down, and your muscles start to relax. Sometimes, this relaxation happens too quickly, and the brain misinterprets it as a falling sensation, or even free fall. This makes the brain think, "Whoa, I'm falling," or "There's an emergency." So, it sends a sudden shock signal to the muscles, which feels like a jerk or jolt, and boom, you're awake. In essence, when the RAS and motor cortex aren't properly synced, you're more likely to experience these hypnic jerks. Another theory suggests that hypnic jerks might be a remnant of an ancient survival instinct, still lurking within our genes. Thousands of years ago, when humans lived in forests and slept in trees, nighttime was the most dangerous time. Predatory animals, wolves, lions, cheetahs, hunted in the darkness. In such a scenario, if a human were to fall into a deep sleep without any awareness, their chances of survival would be significantly reduced. Besides the threat of predators, there was another major risk associated with sleeping in trees. If their grip gradually loosened or they lost their balance, they could fall straight to the ground. This is why the brain might have developed a natural defense mechanism. As soon as the body started to relax too much, the brain would send an immediate alert signal, causing the muscles to contract in a jolt. This sudden jerk was like the brain confirming that everything was all right. Or, if there was any danger, the person could wake up instantly. So, these jerks still exist in our genes today. Now, the question is, how do we control them? Well, first, try to set a consistent bedtime and wake-up time so that your body's natural sleep cycle is maintained. Avoid heavy exercise before bedtime because overworked muscles take time to relax, which can be a reason for hypnic jerks. Cut back on caffeine and nicotine consumption, especially at night, as they overstimulate the nervous system. Also, incorporate relaxation techniques like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or light stretching, which help calm the nervous system and promote a smooth sleep transition. If hypnic jerks are frequently disrupting your sleep and seriously affecting your rest, then it's a good idea to consult a sleep specialist. Guys, this is something many people experience in their lives, but the interesting thing is that the exact scientific reason for it is still a subject of debate. If you enjoyed the video, then definitely give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And next time, if you're sleeping and suddenly feel a jolt, don't worry too much. Maybe your brain is just playing a little prank on you.